Testing 1, 2, 3.
Witness the true origin of evil.
What's this?
A Ouija board. Spirit, can you hear me?
Whatever came through that board is coming for all of us.
What do we do?
Pray.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. I think it should be okay right now. Hopefully. I'm trying to use OBS because it works best with Xsplit 10. Right, I think it should be okay. Anyway, for today, let's try to it's a very short flight. It's not that. But let's just test how well it's okay. Alright, let's get to it. Alright, here we go. Beautiful. Lufthansa 733. Something here that is a bit perfect. Oh god. Let's see what I can do with CPUs. Let's try this. I think it's much better. Much better, much better. Alright, let's try cut the music for now. Let's focus. I can see something for Lufthansa Virtual. Really hope this works. Okay. I think let's get down to it. Right, so the A cars is, well, I can't, what's it called? We can't avoid it. We are using one of the so-called default, easy to start up smart cars A car system. Well, aircraft supposed to be the Airbus A320. Welcome, but we're just gonna take the Yankee 733 because it's an awesome aircraft. Right, so you can see our call sign is not a legitimate call sign, because what the hell is that? You're gonna enter all the stuff. Preferred aircraft, flying offline, cruise. What the hell is that? Sorry, I think that's the airspeed. Cruise altitude. Hello, El Gargantuan. Good evening, good morning, wherever you're from. Cruise altitude, because it's gonna take a very low cruise altitude, flight level 240. And the route, well, let's bring up SimBrief. There we go, SimBrief, that's our route, very short. SID, 1 airway, 2 airways, and our star. Simple and easy. Let's put it here. And we're gonna generate the load. What? I'm not too sure. I think that's the passenger count, right? Oh my god, it's midnight. Don't worry, that's the default time for me when I watch other people stream, because that's when I'm the most quiet time, I guess, at home. Yeah, I think that's the passenger count. Whatever, we're just gonna ignore it. Ooh, oh no. I might have forgotten to download this. Here's your PC plugin. Uh-oh. Does that mean I have to restart? Okay. I hope not. I think we have to. Shit. Yeah. Definitely need to restart. Yep. No, we're flying the IXCG 737, but well, you can see the ACAS isn't detecting X-plane because I forgot to install XPUIPC, which is like FSUIPC, but for X-plane. So I need some time. In that case, let's have some music running in the background.
Why do you get dressed? Do you choose based on your mood?
Okay. Oops. Alright. Brilliant. So what we're gonna do, take this, close the volume, maps, common, X-ray 10, custom scenery. Sorry, what am I doing? Plugins. There we go. Here. I think that's it. And then now we have to restart. Explain. Alright, Vienna, real weather. Screw the timing. It's gonna be a day. Oh shit. It was a problem because I'm trying to use OBS to record XSplit, and usually when I stream I use XSplit and the volumes on XSplit are all set up perfectly. But with OBS, nope. God, this thing dog. Jesus. Okay, brilliant. As you can see, it's a very short flight, barely 200 nautical miles. Right, so I can show you the virtual airlines I'm flying from here. There we go, DLH virtual. What I'm planning to do, I selected this because Lufthansa seems to have a wide variety of aircraft that you can use, like 777s, A320s, 737-300s, CRJs, A330s, and everything. In OBS I set my desktop audio input to about 80. Oh, I just set it, so there we go. It's not percentage though. Whatever, who cares? I guess if it works, it works. So I just decided to join this, and you can see there's a lot of different tours, and what I'm planning to do is to either start the cargo challenge, because I have the 777, PMDG 777, or I could try the German cities tour, because the IXG 733 is perfect for these short hops. Perfect, absolutely perfect. And I have also for XP. I tried touring for UK, it failed badly. Anyway, so either we start with this or we start with this. Any one of these. But this ends December, this ends January, so might just start off with the German city tour. Right, let's see. Okay, looks like it's booted up well. Let's select the stand. We were at C35. Charlie 35. There we go. There we go. Let's see if yes, nice, it's over here. Let's go to the smart cars. Let's click start, see what happens. Beautiful, there we go. Good. Alright, we can get to flight planning. So let's jump into the cockpit. Oops. Pre-flight. Zero fuel weight. Let's just set it at around 42.0 tons. Fuel. We are going to be traveling less internautic miles. Just put it at 350, just for emergency sake. So we don't need any wing tank fuels. Just need to have around 5,000 kilograms of fuel. That'll be perfect. No, yep, sorry, yep, this is the Boeing. Alright, beautiful, done. We can go to, sorry. Stupid camera thingy doesn't pop up. Ah, there we go. I don't like the field of view to be that bad. Okay. Okay, good. These are different views I have. The left wing, the right wing, this view, the side view, the back view. I think the back view is absolutely it's a ball of Alright, there we go. Alright, let's cut the music. Oh god, where's the music? Okay, there we go. Let's cut the music. There we go, my nice and beautiful checklist. Yep, I set those views up by myself, and I thought I have to do it every time before the flight starts. I didn't realize X-Plane saves it according to the aircraft you use, so that's pretty beautiful, in my opinion. Alright, let's go. So, battery, the ground power. First, let's go ground services, connect the ground power, and connect the ground air supply. And, well, let's refuel to... Oh shit. What was it? Right, sorry, 5 tons. All we need is just 5 tons of fuel. Let's make it 5.5, because why not? Realistic. 0 fuel weight. Beautiful. And close. Alright, ground power, we can connect. And, oh god, I realized the volume in X-Plane is very low. Let's see, properties. Oh shit. Okay, never mind. I think I have to manually increase the volume. Maybe not. Let me just increase this. Okay. Galley on. Left and right IRS. To ENF. Okay, beautiful. P3D, not the IXCG7. Sorry, not the 737-300. There's a 800. There's a 700. There's a 600. There's a 900. Those from PMDG. That's the next gen. While apparently Quality Wings are making a classic version, but they haven't even finished the 787, so don't expect that. Okay. Jesus, the fuel. Why? Why is the fuel that like that? Preferences. Oops, not that. Pre-flight. I don't like it like that, actually. Wait. Pre-flight. Preferences. Why not? Oh, custom views. Well, you have Easy Dock, which is cancer, and you have something called Chase Plane that's coming out probably next year. Those are the only options you have if you want custom views. Okay. This is slightly annoying. I do not know. This one refuel to 5.5 tons. Okay, there we go. So I made a mistake actually. Okay, great. So the yaw damper, this is the yaw damper, can go on. The audio E-feeds, everything is a normal. Fuel pumps all off, and crossfeed is off. The emergency lights, let's and guard it. The cabin lights, well, our passengers are not on, so we can put it off, but the smoking lights will always remain on. The window heat here, all off. Pitot heat is all off. The anti-ice is all off. Here we go. The hydraulic pumps, the engine hydraulic pumps are on, while the electrical pumps are off. Why? Because electrical pumps runs off the power. You're going to draw too much power if you're running the battery only. And it's not required on the ground right now. And the engine pumps will not work until the engine starts up, so it's okay if you leave it in the on position. Okay, the air temperature, which is over here, just make sure it's in auto and normal. The recirc fans, we're going to turn it to auto, left and right pack. We're going to leave one on auto, and you're going to leave the other one off. Get some air conditioning going. The isolation valve, which is over here, is on auto. Bleed valve, left is on. Sorry. Yep, correct. The bleed valve, APU bleed is off. The left and the right bleed valves are on. And the cabin control, the mode beyond the ground mode, and auto, and the rest are all okay. Alright, the APU is off, and the engine start switches are both on the off position. What else are we missing? Exterior lights, sorry. Logo, position, and wheel. The rest are all off. And the out throttle is all disengaged. The flight directors are disengaged. The altitude, we're going to set 10,000. Stupid. Okay, 10,000. Flaps are up. The gears is down. The auto brake is off position. The weather radar is off. And park brake is on. And TCAS, TARA, standby. TARA, well, there we go, TARA, and it's on standby. Okay, beautiful. So we're not going to fly online. We're just going to fly offline the whole flight. Let's push it. Right, let's set up the FMC right now. Yeah, the checklist is actually very useful. When I was running X-Plane off the laptop screen, which is 13 inches, the checklist took up probably 3/4 of the space. So I had to keep putting it back in the slot, do all the stuff, put it back on. But with a 1080 screen and a 24-inch screen, it's perfect. Okay, FMC. So the nav data is 1610. That is active from 15th September to 12th October. Beautiful. See, engine rating is 20k. Position in it, we are at Vienna. And you can't enter the gate yet, so we're just going to take the position of the aircraft and put it as the IRS position. Route, so low, and we're ending up in Munich. A flight number, we're just going to give ourselves a random one because we can't obviously follow the one they gave us. It's too long. Runway, this is our flight plan. Let's see if we can get up. There we go, sorry. Simbrief. There we go, runway 16, the stint 5 Bravo. Departure, runway 16. Departure arrival, departing the stint. Where is it? Please don't crash this thingy, gizmo. There we go, stint 5 Bravo. And the route arriving EDDM, Munich, 26 right. And the NEPS 1 Alpha arrival, which, there we go, it's over here for a second. That scared the hell out of me. The transition, there is no transition. Route. So from Stintny, which is the final waypoint, we're going to take Uniform Lima 856 to Metig. And after that, we're taking Quebec 113 to Napsa. That's the first waypoint. So we're just going to click, fill it up, activate, execute. Okay, done. Go to takeoff. We need to select, sorry, we need to do the init draft first. Gross weight, oops, sorry. Zero fuel, oh my god, I thought it auto-populates, lol. Do you have to type the whole plan into the FMC? Yeah, the in-between waypoints, obviously. But the sit and stars, each airport has its own fixed sit and star. For that runway, you just have to select. Let's see, this is such a short flight. It's almost the moment you take off, you're preparing for landing. So you see very little in between waypoints. You just saw 2. But let's say on a long flight, you could probably have like 10 or 15 waypoints in between the sits and the stars. So thing is, actually, I realized that if a plane has a decent FMC, most often not it's going to be a payware. The GTN 750, holy shit, that thing's expensive, but the thing has a sit and start, which enables planes like the A2A aircraft, or most of the propeller, sorry, the single seat, not single seater, sorry, the single engine propeller aircraft and stuff like that to fly online. Unless you want to fly VOR to VOR, but I don't think a lot of people like that. Moving on, if I were to say, if you want to start flight simming like cheap, I say grab X-Plane and grab the 737-300. That's it. That's all you need, honestly. X-Plane 10 and this. Perfect. You will learn the basics of airliner flying. The first week I bought this aircraft, let's say in 5 days I think I clocked like 60 hours. Just keep flying the damn thing all around. Anyway, let's check the ground services. That's how we loaded up the aircraft. Zero fuel weight is 42.05. Reserves, we're just taking 1 ton because it's so short the flight, come on. Cruise altitude 240. Alright, let's check the cruise winds. The cruise winds, top of climb, sorry, according to this we're climbing 320, so you know what, let's edit the flight plan. Edit. Yeah, PMDG 737. It's a good aircraft, but the one thing I have, actually, you know what, I don't even have the aircraft. It's just, I don't know, I prefer the 737-300 to the 800 series. Right, 240, that's what I wanted. Jesus, I hope that means flight level 240, not 240 feet. Please, please, please work. Ah, there we go. Beautiful. Right, let's check the top of climb. Top of climb is 236.025. 236. Oops. 025. And the temperature will be minus 28. Minus 28. There we go. Transition altitude. Shit, what was it? I believe it's the 9,000 feet. Okay. This is not a 777. It's a 737. Oh wait, let me show you. It's a classic. It's 737-300. Well, let's see if I can show you. Can you see that? 737-300. Okay, look, the IRS has been aligned. You can see the flight plan popping up on the EFIS. Let's make it this. Sorry, not that. Oh, there we go. Alright, great. Alright, so let's do this. The planned fuel 5.5 is on board. Okay, looking very good. Let's execute. And mod limit 55. Just all we need. Takeoff. Flaps 5 departure. V1 is 124. V2, sorry, V rotate 126. V2 is 136. This, okay, beautiful. Trim is 3.4. So let's bring on my controller and let's set the trim. Oh god. Okay. That's not what I meant. Okay, let's see. There's 4. 3.4. That's probably about it. Approximation. Alright, so we set everything up. In the other FM's page, we're gonna set up the legs. Okay, good. We've done all this stuff. Right, so now we can prepare for taxi. Let's go ground services. Let's oh, actually no. Let's start the APU first. Let's turn off the fuel pump, one of the fuel pumps. This fuel pump will then now supply fuel to the APU. You can see the APU EGT rising. And once the ACM comes online, we can switch the power from ground power to the APU generators. And hear this beautiful clunk sound when it changes, and it's awesome. It's so well designed. Sound engineers are very, very nice. Okay, there we go. See the APU gen is online. Now we're gonna flick it. We can ditch the ground power. What we're gonna do is to turn on the APU bleed and ground services. We're gonna ditch this, and what we're gonna do is to have a pushback. Nose will be facing to the right. Okay. Right, so we start up the APU. You can just turn on all the fuel pumps, the left and right. Okay, this is done. Hydraulic pumps. Turn all the hydraulic pumps on. Oops, come on. Bleed valve, left on, APU on, right on, and fuel pump all on. Cabin signs, well, the passengers have been loaded, so let's put it on. Window heat all on. There you go. MCP, we're gonna set MCP to the V2 speed 136. I don't know why it loves to go to Mac mode. 1336. Heading, runway heading. There you go. And altitude, we're just gonna climb 10,000 feet first. Alright, flight instruments. QNH today, as you can see, is the... where is the QNH? Weather... no. Let's see. Data input and output. Barrows 2902. Interesting. Oh, sorry, that's reading off the aircraft. I don't like that. Does input or not? Let's remove that. Yeah, let's just go check online because low meta. So current weather observation 1018 Vienna. So we're gonna set 1018. 1018 set this as well. 1018 on the other side. 1018. Okay. Perfect. Really, really good. Now this is done. QNH is set. Alright, we set the V speed bugs. 1, 2, 4 is the first one. 1, 2, 6 is the V rotate. I think it's all set actually. 136. That's okay, beautiful. And after that, 200 knots is the cleanup speed. 136 plus 10, 146. There you go. Will be our V2 plus 10 speed. Okay, the speed box set. Weather radar. Let's turn it on. Let's turn on the terrain as well because we're in such a terrainous region. I love the color. Love the color. Okay, if you span all, okay, no need for the minimums. Just all the way. Right. Packs. Turning the packs off. And exterior lights, anti-collision lights can come on. The wing on lights, the wing lights can come on, and the wheel can go off. And now we can release the parking brakes. It will start pushing back. You can put this to continuous. Ignition left. It oh, sorry, it's supposed to go ground, my bad. Okay, there we go. There we go. So low oil pressure, it should start rising. There we go. Hear the beautiful engine, growling of the engine. Right, we can introduce fuel. Right, the sound preferences. That's reduce the air conditioning. Right, it's beautiful. Now we can go to the left engine. Alright, introduce fuel. And let's set the parking brakes. Okay, beautiful. Let's wait for the engines to spin up. Oops.
73730 Lima Oscar Whiskey altimeter 3005.
Oops. I don't even know how I did that. Okay, beautiful. So we can do the after start. Left and right engine bus. APU bleed, go off. APU ditched. Packs can go auto. Pitot eat. Let's go. Anti-ice not required. Cabin control. Now we need to set this to flight. Cabin all is set. Engine start. Both to off. Taxi lights can come on. We can set the flaps. Joystick equipment. Button advanced. Where we go? Flight controls. It looks like it's all reset. Not good. Not good. Not very good. Right, where is it? Flaps, flaps, flaps. I don't see flaps. Flaps. Ah, there we go. Flaps down a notch. A notch. Light controls, flap up a notch. Okay. Flaps 2 and that's flaps 5. Hopefully. Okay, beautiful. Auto brake, we can set to RTO. The trim has been set. Flight controls, just make sure it is free and easy. You can see the flight controls. Up and down. The rudders. Beautiful. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Flaps 5 is confirmed. And what else do we need to do? Controls. Yeah, park brake. Okay, good. We're done. Just need to taxi to runway 16, which is on this end. Release the parking brakes. Oh shit, what have I done? Joystick equipment. Looks like everything I've done is let's reset. let's go toggle. Brakes regular effort. Sorry, this one. What else? What else is this? Engines. Where's the engines? Ah, there we go. Engines. This is okay. Throttle up a bit, and this is throttle down a bit. There we go. Throttle down a bit. This will trigger the reverses. Toggle, where's the toggle for reverse? Ah, there we go, toggle thrust reverses. This is button. This button, engines, sorry. Keys. Sorry, not this. Engines. Engage toggle power. It's true, I don't think that's the proper one actually, to be honest. What shall we do with this button then? I think just put it in that. I think. Okay, good. Give me a second. I can't take it, it's too hot. It's freaking hot here. Alright. Can slowly start making our way to the end of the runway. Alright, let's see what the ACARS is saying to us. Okay. Looking good. Alright, so I'll pop in the outside view, sorry. Let's see if we can taxi from this view. Okay, by the way, this scenery is all freeway. Okay. Something is shifting, obviously, while I'm trying to do this. Let's make sure the rudder trim is all working well. Okay. Hey, 8 mile. Okay, that's a problem. Definitely not the correct runway. Shit. Uh-oh. I think we might need to make a U-turn. completely going the wrong way. GG. By the way, this thing is way too sensitive. Stupid ground plug thingy. Okay, let's go. Settings, joystick equipment, access, null zone. Jesus Christ. Balls. Okay. Oh shit. Okay, thank you, El Gargantuan, for staying by, tuning in. Have a good night. Let me try to figure out where the hell runway 16 is. Free camera. Runway 16. Is it one of these? There we go, there's runway 16. So essentially, oh goodness. Taxi all the way straight and then we can turn down. Okay. Right, let's move on. Let's carry on. Right, so in the future I will definitely start to get some ortho photos for this region, because I know ortho photos in the region, like the Austria region, the German region, they're fantastic. I think they're fantastic sources. And I really would start with the sceneries. One of the first few. I mean, basically, I'm away for the week. I'm away from the computer, so I actually have time. Okay, one thing I've forgotten, and one thing I will definitely forget before takeoff, is to start the bloody clock. I can bet you 100%. I will. Oops, shit. Sorry, passengers. That I will forget. Okay, fine, 99.9%, because now I'm actually aware that I have to start the clock. Alright, let's try the LNAV and VNAV. That's the... Alright, that's the autopilot button. This is the VNAV button. Okay. Okay, brilliant. This thing is too freaking sensitive. This is not very good. Joystick equipment. Center, hit this. Bloody hell. Alright, so I'll probably take a turn at one of those M2s. Oh shit. See the quantity, a little bit different. we should be able to go all the way to the end, I think. Or taxiway. Should be able to. Fantastic. By the way, I love the vibrations and stuff. Like, freaking hell, that's so impressive. Okay, let's look on top. Everything looks normal. By the way, I'm just considering whether I should get the jar A330. For explain, basically the POS I have for explain is the IXCG, of course. I have the X-Craft East 175, which has been recently updated with a better FMC, which I definitely want to fly, but I haven't gotten the code for the $5 discount. Sorry, the $5 promotion. And what else? I have the QPAC A320, which I'm still waiting for an updated like aircraft. Developer and I, we have been talking. Maybe I could do a couple of introductory flights with him if he wants. He says I could make a tutorial if I want to. Alright, camera. Let's not veer out of the taxiway. We're going extremely fast, right? We're gonna take that sun in front of us. The Echo 3 taxiway on Echo, and we will reach runway 16. Haven't flown this aircraft in such a long time. Perfect. Ooh. Calm down, calm down. I think I will regularly stream X-Plane, especially when flying with the virtual airlines. Alright, let's pop up the checklist as we approach the runway. The before takeoff procedure calls us exterior lights, landing strobe taxi off, engine start both continuous or throttle arm, FD is on, TARA put in auto, and verify each. The IS has been set, heading is set, altitude set, flap set, auto brake is RTO, trim is set, TCAS is set. Now let's slow the aircraft down, Jesus Christ. Okay, brilliant. Approaching exit 3-1. Right, we can put the strobes on. Taxi off, landing lights on. What else? What's on? Both engines to continuous. TARA is on auto. Make sure we don't veer off the runway. 16 is confirmed. TARA auto. I think that's on actually. Are you gonna stop on the runway? Okay, there we go. Park and brake set. I think that's the on position. Yep, that's the on position. Auto throttle can come on. F flight director can come on. Arm and FD is seen on the panel, so that's beautiful. master on the captain side. And okay, we're done. Let's prepare for takeoff. Engine stable. Parking brake off. Oh shit, let's see if I can hit the toga button. Shit. It's okay. Toga is set. Alright. N1. Power set. 80 knots. Oh shit. Shit. Jesus Christ. Oh frick me. V1. Rotate. And positive rate of climb. Gear up. Oh my god, that scared me. Holy shit. Alright, the landing gear is coming up. Up and locked. Alright. LNAV. VNAV. Oops. And engage the autopilot. And we can bring up 1 notch of flaps. Landing gear off to the off position. Let's clean up. Bye bye, Vienna. Another notch of flaps up. And the flaps can go all the way up. Free brake is back. Sorry, the auto brake's back to off. Pull out a checklist. Engine starts can go both off. Landing gears up and off. Auto brake is off at transition altitude 9,000 feet. We set to 9,902. Just wait for the climb. Glorious, really, really awesome. Next page. One thing I forgot to do is check if all the waypoints. Okay, this beautiful. Looks like it's set up very well indeed. Glorious, look at that. Beautiful view outside. So if with Auto XP, Auto 4 XP, holy shit, it would look even better. Alright, that's set to 24,000 feet, that's our cruising altitude. Okay, beautiful. Our A-cars, let's see, yep, our A-cars seems to be good. Beautiful. Approaching the transition altitude, so we're gonna set 2,992. And on the co-pilot side. Okay. Glorious. Beautiful. On our way, a short hop from Austria to Germany. Speed should increase, beautiful. Just as planned. And 10,000 feet is reached. We can ditch the landing lights, the Oops. Ooh, what's with the lag? Okay. The logo can come off. Basically, all you need is the strobe position and anti-collision. Strobe, some position light is not, sorry, is required, anti-collision. Okay, good. Cabin signs, auto. Right, great. We are done. We just have to wait till we reach our destination. You can see the wind. And increase the range. You can see top of descent is very close. Fairly, just around 90 miles. So once we reach top of climb, we will start looking at the top of our descent. Frame rates, please don't die. Right, looking very, very nice indeed. Look at that for a view. Trust me, you haven't seen what the X-plane can look like with the ortho photos. Weirdly, no clouds. Very odd. Didn't realize that. Is that something to do with the weather? Weather. No, there are clouds. There's actually no clouds in this region. Fantastic. Really, really good. If you guys are just joining us, we are flying from Vienna to Munich on the Lufthansa 733. Right, here we go. Nope, sorry, wrong view. Let's try it again. There we go. A Boeing 737-300. And this is officially our first flight for the Lufthansa Virtual Airlines. And sort of the proper first stream with the IXEG, because previous time I tried it, XSplit completely butchered my frame rates, and it was horrible. Next time we will definitely have our ortho photos for this region, satellite photos. Give me a second. Very good stuff. Jump to the cockpit, holy shit. Right, I need to get RTH one day as well. I'm not sure if it works with 10.5, actually. Someone told me it doesn't. Oh god, guys, what did I say? No! Forgot to turn on the freaking chrono. Oh my god. Every single time that happens, every single time, without fail, I keep messing up the chrono. And that's very annoying. Very annoying. Okay, great stuff. Oops, door. And any moment now we should level off at flight level 240. I should get the rotate MD-80 as well, because I love those double engine TTL kind of design. And there we go. Leveling off. Approaching flight level 240. Okay. Passenger signs are right off. Okay. Very nice. Very, very nice. Where are we? There we are. No, that's not us, sorry. There we are. I'm so stupid. There's another flight right behind us, but not really right behind us. I like it just says welcome. Very nice. Okay. Good. Right, so now we are actually pretty close to the frame rate. What happened to you? Ooh, no, not very good. Uh-oh. Rest in pepperonis. Okay. It's probably the clouds loading in, that's why. Okay. So, we are arriving ILS 26 right. Our arriving runway is ILS 26 right. And let's go init ref. Right, this is the approach. We're just gonna take flaps 3129 landing approach speed. You can see the ILS 26 right, frequency 108.70, and cost 261. The first time I tried flying this aircraft, I did not realize this thing it was so important, and it reversed. Basically, I tried to lock onto the ILS. It kept throwing me off course, and it bugged me. Like, what the hell, aircraft? Is it a glitch? I tried it again. It happened again. I realized it's definitely not a glitch. It's my fault. And yep, it's this course. I did not set the freaking course. That was annoying. Mildly annoying. This is 4,000 meter runway, so good enough. Good enough. Aha. What do I see? Oh, okay, never mind. Just gonna let it run. Very, very clear day, no storms, real weather. I need to download the HD Clouds pack. I know those make this clouds look very nice. I like them already. Like in the default state, it looks fine. Just looks like layered, you know what I mean? Look at that, just like, oh Jesus Christ, that changed dramatically there. Ugh. Ooh, what's with the dramatic change of visibility there? Oh, no, moon, what the hell? Alright. Now I don't know how there we go.
Lima, Oscar, Whiskey, Whiskey, altimeter 3005, 73730.
Hmm.
73730 Lima, Oscar, Whiskey, Lima, altimeter 3008.
Lima, Oscar, Whiskey, Lima, altimeter 3008, 73730.
Well, that's ATC for you. Small clips. Just the small clips. Alright, if I can find out the real, the meta for the Munich meta. There we go. Ah, Munich is 1018 as well. 4 knots from the southwest, so that's not very much at all. Very little. Visibility 10 kilometers or more, no clouds below 1500 meters, and there's no cumulonimbus. Okay, fantastic. So now, this is what I was talking about. These tours, right? And I just want to do the German cities tours and the Asian African cargo challenge. This is one thing I really wanted to do with the MD-11, but since I moved on to prepared, I only have the 777 from PMDG to do it. Number one, my PC I built doesn't have a CD drive, and I'm too lazy to go get one. Right, too lazy. So I'm just gonna give up on that idea. What we're gonna do is to start off with the German cities tour with the 733. We get some Auto 4XP stuff going on around here, and we're gonna fly around the place. Hopefully on VATSIM some more. That'd be fantastic. And let's see if we can finish. Right, looks like we're basically almost halfway there. Alright, there's a dangerous airport tour. This is 19 legs, a lot, but this includes airports like Lukla. So, yeah, nah, I don't like the idea of it. Medium range tour. This is also pretty okay actually. My Berg is in Finland, I believe. It's just pretty long. On the Austrian pilot duty tour also sounds quite fun. Oh, actually, this is it's going close end October, so you have another month. Actually, we can do this. I really like this Austrian pilot tour duty because it requires you to fly back and forth, which I think is pretty cool. Alright, we are going to do this. The Austrian pilot duty tour. Fantastic. I'm pretty sure the Austrian, let's check. Austrian Airlines. I'm very sure they use, whatchamacallit, 737-300s before, right? Oops. Well, let's just go to Wikipedia. They did not operate any classics. Interesting. Very, very interesting. In that case, I might revert back to using the Aerosoft E320. Ah, look at that. It looks amazing. For me, I'm just gonna fly in delivery. Screw it. Why not? Just fly with this delivery all across the place. Only wish if the FS Labs came out, that would be perfect. Perfect. There we go. Okay, well, you know what? Screw it. We're just gonna use the classic. I can't be bothered. Oh. Interesting. Right, let's pop back to explain. Oh, we're getting a little bit of turbulence. Love cycling. Oh god, frame rate. Please don't die. I don't get it. Why are you dying? Why? Okay, we are very close to the top of descent. Let's reduce the range. It's gonna say reset MCP, and once that appears, we're going to descend. I'm gonna set the altitude, and we will descend. Pull out the before descent cabin signs. Move on. Cabin control. Alright, all that is verified. Anti-ice not required. FMC arrival procedure set, and FMC approach flap speed is set. Auto brake is set as required, which is 2. If it's panel not the decision height is not required because the visibility is more than enough for a visual approach. So all we need to do is just put the passenger seats seatbelt signs on, and we can start our descent. Okay. Very, very nice. Very nice. Right, we're starting to cross the final waypoint. There we go. Reset MCP altitude. We will descend to 10,000 feet first. Wait. There we go. Let's calibrate the heading. There we go. Getting a nice bit of crosswind, but actually not that bad. It's just 7 knots. And the passenger seatbelt signs. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to start the descent to Munich very soon. Please get back into your seats, sit down, and get ready. Weather. Actually, I really hate the stupid. Let's That's why the frame rates are going back to shit. Look at that. Holy shit. 10 frame, 9 frame, 7 frame, 6 frame, 3. Oh god, why is it so shit? Stop dying. 8 mile. What is wrong with you, game? It's not the weather. Okay, never mind. Caught back. I don't know why. It can't be the CPU, ain't it? There we go. Aircraft is starting its descent. Let's see us roll back to idle, and we will do a beautiful idle descent. So, as you can see, we will fly we will fly past the extended center line, and we'll almost fly. We will be like downwind, and then we'll turn back. I do not like that. I rather have a straight in approach to good egg. From then on, we can go straight to 2-6 right. So we take good egg, plug it there, and execute. No worries. I'm just gonna give it some nice speed brake. Jesus Christ, look at that. You're gonna put it at a level change. 260. 260, come on. Come on, there we go. 260. I'll just roll with this. Make a very quick descent. Okay. Curious. Oh man, what have I done? Alright, never mind. Looks good. I love the vibration, as I said, and again, the shaking. Holy shit, I love it. That sounds wrong. Very wrong. Oops. Oopsie. Actually, might make this stick after all. I'm gonna drag back the speed brake. Jesus, why the frame rate? I don't like it. I really don't like it. I mean, I'm not sure it's because the computer's overheating or what. I think it is actually. I can't wait for the Black Friday sales, and I definitely will buy probably a water cooler, the pre-built kind. Drag is required. I don't think so, son. Beautiful day for landing. Hello, P-Bask. Well, welcome. Are you on VATSIM or IVA? Neither. I believe there is no ATC in the moment on VAT. I don't fly IVA by the way. I just VATSIM. Pretty sure there's no ATC online at the moment, so might as well just fly it offline. And with the IXEG, I'm a little bit scared because, especially into some of these German airports, you might need to change the star on the go, and you know the IXEG is not very good at doing that sometimes. It will break the aircraft. It will break the aircraft. Alright, we can descend now all the way to 3,000 feet, and from then on we will intercept the Lufthansa and the glide slope. We will approach the final approach fix, I see. Oh dear. Uh-oh. We're way. Looks like, according to the vertical chart, as you can see, we are way. Let's go! Let's put on the power of the speed brakes. There we go. And increase our descent rate. I know that the last time I took a 747-400 into to Taiwan. What was the airport? Kaohsiung, I think. That's what's called. Holy shit, the plane descended like a rocket. And the speed brakes were basically extended for the whole way down until at least the final approach. Beautiful. I don't know why my frame rates are acting up. Isn't really this bad. It's probably because I'm streaming and my CPU is like boiling right now. Alright. Speed, roll it back to 50. Let's not try to exceed the speed limit. Let's go to heading select. See the glide path. Alright, let's reduce the speed further. Beautiful. Very, very nice. I'll pull our checklist, see what we need to do. Engine start, now both can go to continuous, sorry. Jesus. Did I ruin the engine? Okay, no. Speed brake. Well, we are using a speed brake now, so ignore that. Everything else, okay, good. Everything else is back to our own judgment. Uh-oh. Why is it doing this? I don't like it. The frame rate keeps dying on me. For no goddamn reason. Let's slowly start removing the let's arm the speed brake. Actually, we definitely need more speed brake. Need to reduce speed. 200. going below the glide path, which is not good. Click localize the lock. Get this, flap down, flap 1 down. VS around 800 feet. Right, reduce speed to 175. Slowly dial back the speed. Oh wow. Let's see who followed me. P-Bask, thank you for the follow. Appreciated, much appreciated. Ah, you can see Munich. Right, flaps 2. Get some drag going. The gear can come down. You can see we are desperately high. English stream, yep. Only know English, but I wouldn't say it's the best. I wouldn't say I'm the best at it. We are very high, very high. I've got flaps 5, flaps 10. I'm pretty sure we still can make it. Definitely can make it. We're aiming for, where is in the ref? We're aiming for a speed of 129. Where I'm from Singapore. Yeah, small country. I bet you wouldn't have heard this country before. No way. Speed 129. Oh shit, no, that's not the way. Reduce it all the way to 129. Aiming for flaps 30. Not much flaps. Flaps 10. Let's set the approach button. $2,500 feet. Singapore. S-I-N-G-P shit. S-I-N-G-A-P-O-R-E. There you go, flaps 15. Flaps 20. Sorry, that's flap 25. And we can go to flaps 30. That's our final. We actually managed to stick it. We managed to descend very rapidly, catch onto the glide slope. Alright, what we're gonna do? We are going to ditch the autopilot, and we're gonna fly ourselves. It's actually quite windy. That's the self-test for the ILS, and after that, the wind, well, has disappeared. According to this, it's just a 3-knot wind, so... Landing rate predictions, please. Anything. Yep, I know. Oh, look at the view. Glorious. Right, we managed to recover. Right, let's pull out the checklist, see what else we're missing. Okay, nothing. No! Come on. Shut up. Did you see this thing here? What the hell is that? Little marker. We are definitely landing. Ooh, shit. Ooh, rough landing. Nose down. Reverses. We're just gonna leave it at idle reverse. More than enough runway to stop. I think that was a pretty rough landing, to be honest. Ooh, shit. 60 knots. Yeet. Sensitive, 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 sensitive. Auto rigs disengage. And back to off. Retract all the flaps. Let's disengage the spoilers. Welcome to Munich, boys. Oh god. Why is my wheel floating? Was my wheel floating all that while? Alright, let's stop. Ditch the flight director. Ditch. Taxi light on. What else? What else? Let's check. I completely forgot to turn on the landing lights. That's for one. Throttle, everything, yeah, flaps. Up, engine start both off. Okay, looking good. Right to start the APU. Turn off the strobe lights. Alright, beautiful. So, just gonna find. Ugh, come on, get rid. Alright. There's parking brakes. Let's carry on. Where can we park? I know there's a. There we go. We can go there because I see a lot of Lufthansa just being parked there. So we're just gonna park right beside our own friends. We should have taken a turn here, but screw it. We will definitely check out the replay because definitely bounced it. That's not how you land an aircraft, and that kind of like tells you how shit I am. I think we might have a rejected pirate. Negative 319 feet per minute. Oh, that's on the very high side. At least we got our roll level, as you can see. Pitch is 6, 124 knots. Landed with more than enough fuel. Let's end the flight once we reach the gate. Bye bye, slats. Hey, Jesus. Obviously, I'm a super serious pilot, right? You can evidently see that from my way of flying aircraft. Very, very serious. Totally serious. Alright, we'll go and park right over there. One of these stands. Probably those stands, the empty stand over there. Freeware scenery completely. That's what I explained. Runs on freewareness. Because people in the African community are completely generous. Alright, let's turn off terrain. Weather. Switch it to the APU. Look at all the big boys. Big boys. I really wanna have an A340 for the flight sim community. This thing to lack. By the way, I'm freaking sure that's supposed to be a bridge. Because what the hell? That's the fire department. That's probably where most of the activities can come from whenever I come into the airport. Alright. They're just gonna sandwich in between probably the A321 and the A320. Gonna join in with the big brothers, boys. Big brothers. Stop wriggling around, you piece of shit. Right, don't tell me the parking slot has been taken. Alright, 247. Expert parking, right there. That's not what I wanted. Shit. There we go. Come on, come on. There we go. Set. Jump back. Let's ditch both the engines. Let's turn on the APU bleed before the passengers survive. Sorry. Killed himself with the lag fire. We can rip the ground mode so that now we can open the windows. There we go. And oops, let's see what else. Taxi can go off, wing can go off, parking brake is on, and well, there we are. Right, we are done with our first flight for Lufthansa Virtual. I love the sound. Really love the sound. Look at that, beautiful scenery. Beautiful scenery. Very, very good stuff. Now we are going to take a look at the replay. Let's see. Oh jeez. Okay. Ah, there we go. So there you go. Beautiful attempt at trying to land the classic, and we probably butchered it because I'm very sure we didn't make the nose gear touch the floor at all for some reason. Oh, the massive float, holy shit. Actually, on second thoughts, I think that was pretty decent. Let's try it again. What you can see is so shaky, holy shit. Oh! Rip! Oh well. That has brought an end to the replay. Too bad. At least we saw it land once from the outside view, so good enough. Right, let's see if we have to wait, I guess, for the. Oh, there we go. That's me. Let's check. Let's see if we can check my completed flights. Oh, Extreme Blades. Hello. Oh, I didn't know you're watching. Yep. Do you just catch? Oh, yes. That's a chewy ripside. Awesome. I love his. I love his emoticon. Let's do it. Let's spam. Wee. In before I get banned from my own channel. Right. Let's check. Just under an hour. Ooh. Edit pirate? Let's see what. I guess not. Pilot discount. Ooh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. You're with Lufthansa Virtual as well. This one. Extreme Blades. Are you with them? Right, let's check my statistics. Probably nothing. Oh shit, there is. My banner? Ooh. It doesn't show the number of hours, does it though? Oh well. Download center, see what's here. Oh. I see, you can have a custom. Weird. Sceneries, schedules. Ah. Okay, very cool. Flight operations. Let's check. Right, anyway, I was talking about doing these tours. I think I'll start with the German city tour. And actually, no, what am I saying? What was the other one? I want to do the other one. This one, the Austrian pilot tour duty, 20 legs. I would do this with the 737 Classic. Flying. Hopefully, I can get the ortho photos for the Austrian region settled. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be very, very cool. I loved the tours because it gives you like a schedule and you need to complete that. Alright, let's check what else. Events. This is outdated, Jesus. Okay, well, I guess we have to wait till they approve the pirate. Okay, anyways, well, thank you for whoever is watching this. Yeah, we come to the end of the come to the end of the show. Goodbye, everybody. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I mean, no, we did come to the end of the show. What am I saying? I probably will stream. Let's see, in another 8 hours time. Yeah. around there. And either we do another Lufthansa Virtual flight, or actually let's do the let's start off with the Austrian virtual. Sorry, let's start with the Austrian tour. I think that's a good way to start a career. Am I right? Am I right? Holy shit, there's a lot of people. Crazy. Look at this. This is actually you know, I'm actually quite tempted to do this because I'm a big F1 fan. You know what? Okay, hardball. We do a couple of tours. We could do like 2 flights on the tour, and then we will overnight fly from EDT is Ting Berlin, if I'm not wrong, Tempelhof. No, I completely screwed it up. EDT, which is Berlin Tegel. Okay, close enough because Tempelhof is closed. So you go fly to Tegel too. That should be where is that? Should be Sepang. Kuala Lumpur. Right, that's the closest to Sepang circuit. Oh god. I don't even know my neighboring countries' airports. God damn it. Kuala Lumpur. Yes, let's do it on 777. Nice. I think if you complete one of these challenges, you get like a badge or something. Yeah. And today is September the 30th, so we have more than enough time to complete it. There we go. Alright, so I guess we will do 2 legs of the tour with the 737-300, and then we will carry on with the F1 challenge. We take the 777. Can you fly the freighter? We're shipping parts for Mercedes, right? Yeah, we are taking the freighter. Okay. Well, thank you for watching, whoever was watching still. Much appreciated, much appreciated. Who's the follower? P-Bask, 30th follower. Good stuff. So, see you in 8 hours and a bit. Goodbye.